Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here to some more Fan Fridays, this time with a battle from Christian. Don't really know what else to say about the team and team select. The opponent's team, it's got the classic combo that actually never really became super classic. And then apparently this is supposed to be focusing around the EMOLGA, but it's not a lead Pokemon. So we're going to see how the Lucario and the Manectric set up for the EMOLGA. And then we have just like some, also I said EMOLGA, weird. And then we just have Arcanine coming in with the Intimidate, Hate. But yeah, it's kind of funny because whenever we saw it, it's like, oh, Raichu's ability is meant to synergize with the Tapu Koko. That's gonna be #1 combo. And then it was like, yeah, but it didn't, because like the damage numbers become weird, and you can overwhelm the Raichu, and then Garchomp is always a thing. So it's like, what are you gonna do? And Garchomp's always a thing against that. Mega Manectric comes in, so that's just a little bit more of that Intimidate, Hate. Not really going to bother these two Pokemon on the opponent's side of the field though, and yeah, at least Manectric gets a little bit of a buff as well, so we can do some damage, and we're going to see what Lucario can do about this. So Raichu, leading Focus Blast, crazy hit onto Lucario immediately, but Lucario tanks it. Tank Lucario? Citrus Berry tank Lucario? I was about to say, like, Lucario should have 177 on the hit points, I'm pretty sure. Light Screen. So we get the Manectric 135 base speed Light Screen. And it has to be a Scarf, Raichu. No, it's Surge Surfer, never mind, because that's the speed boost. Who knows what that Raichu's up to then. So that's going to be the Volt Switch. Doesn't want to deal with this too much. And Mudsdale comes in as a response to both of them, because that's a big Earthquake. Lucario has Bone Rush. See, like, whoa. Is that supposed to happen with Bone Rush? What? Game? 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 That seems interesting. Because I'm like 99% sure that whenever a move lands, even the Pokemon isn't getting targeted, it doesn't blink out of existence. This is supposed to be a legitimate Fan Friday submission, but I honestly don't know what to say about that. Did that like screw up the screen for like the battle or something? It feels like everything's just a little off now. Or maybe because Manectric's so large, like it's shifting everything over as well. Like Manectric's kind of in a weird position. Game! So this is actually pretty interesting. I think that's like, I don't know what the Lucario's up to. I feel like it's a tank Lucario, then just has like a little bit of that electric support. There's the high horsepower. Yeah, let's say Earthquake or high horsepower, whatever Mudsdale wants to do, that's going to be just dunk right there. And then EMOLGA comes in. So at least EMOLGA brings a little bit of fanciness to this, and then Lucario's going to use the Follow Me. There we go. So yeah, tank Follow Me Lucario. Going to distract for this EMOLGA. I guess it's also lag reduction mechanic. That's kind of what I was getting at. Like, I haven't seen that before because I'm pretty sure, like, we're not supposed to see that, and then it's lag reduction to, like, just kind of get those Pokemon out there as we use an offensive attack. Is that every multi-hit or just Bone Rush? And now Muck comes in. Alright. So, EMOLGA has a Z move, apparently. And that's going to be interesting. So, EMOLGA's boosting its defense. Alright, so we got Z defense boosted on the Z Charm. So, going to charm the Mudsdale. Okay. Heavy Slam now going to do significantly less damage. Going to be resisted as well. So, yeah. Doesn't really do much. Alright, Z Charm. So we gotta see our Z move combo. And like, this team is just meant to be an offensive hate, you know, physical hate. You boost in defense, you cut an attack, you cut an attack, you cut an attack. Damage shenanigans. I'm guessing everything is like special defense tank as well. Just high amounts of special defense, and everything else is going to combo into just being unkillable physically. Tapu Koko's already taken a little bit of damage. The Will-O-Wisp comes in. That's going to start putting down the hurt onto that Muck. Now Muck is going to be doing less damage. It's kind of a big damage Pokemon too. And then EMOLGA even has Charge Beam set up. So I mean, it's going to farm some damage, and it's going to do that with the electric terrain. So getting like stab, a little bit of extra right there. EMOLGA, Arcanine, they don't take much damage. That Intimidate coming in pretty big. Split damage, non-stab. Yeah, that super effective hit did nothing. So, Muck's healing going to be counteracted by the burn. Arcanine's extreme speed, that's going to be enough to take down the our Tapu Koko, except not? Oh, that is so close. Arcanine will also barely be able to survive Tapu Koko's life orb. What? There's so much to keep up with this battle. It's like impossible to keep track of everything that's going on right there. Because, oh, and now we get Electric Surge on the Muck. That would be an interesting refresh mechanic if Electric Surge, like, went away. Charge Beam, though, still gaining those stats, still going for that damage. Didn't get the stat gain that time. Knockoff, though, will be enough to take down the Arcanine. And yeah, Arcanine had enough investment to be able to survive the Life Orb Thunderbolt from Tapu Koko. Black Sludge, it's going to do a little bit right there. And Muck's hurt by the burn. So yeah, that's just kind of balancing out. Oh, the Light Screen. Wait a second. I forgot about the Light Screen. That means, yeah, that should have been a KO. We would, wow, okay, so yeah, Light Screen plus Intimidate plus the Charm shenanigans, and now it's solo Emolga. Has to do it for itself. What does he have against the, how's he going to take down the Mudsdale is the question. So Muck has Knockoff, can't knock off Z-move, not going to do any bonus damage right there. Mudsdale's Heavy Slam, also not a lot. And then we know that the Charge Beam, it just does Charge Beam things for, and then it'll eventually gain some damage. So Static, finding a way to paralyze the Mudsdale, just so many, it's annoying. Like, I wouldn't say it's devastating to go up against this, but it's very annoying. Every time you turn around, you're like getting your damage reduced. You can't do anything. Just can't do anything. It's status. It's hateful. The Charge Beam onto Muck. Eventually, Emolga will gain a +1 and have something happen. Gunk Shot, that's going to be the big damage right there. And that's the biggest damage that we can expect to see out of the Muck. Heavy Slam from the Mudsdale. Little bits of damage. How is Emolga going to hold through this one? So we have, it was Charm, Charge Beam. Is that all we've seen so far? I guess it, does it get Roost? It's a flying type. I don't know what it has for the sustain necessarily. Yeah, it's Roost, alright. And then, I don't know how it deals with the Mudsdale. Air Slash? Like, that's some decent hacks. Paraflinch, Air Slash, Static. Mudsdale gets paralyzed right there. Just gotta get some Charge Beams to actually do something. Because right now, you know, if Emolga got +2 Charge Beams so far, that'd be pretty big. But it hasn't. And then with the Roost, yeah. And then you just Charm. And then you Roost and then you Charm. And then you Roost and then you Charm. And the opponent just has 0 damage. So Mudsdale's attack, I think, just bottomed out right there. Hitting the Muck with that would also be pretty good. Gunk Shot Poison wouldn't really matter too much. Because, yeah, no matter, like, you get to attack once or twice before you even have to consider thinking possibly maybe roosting. I'm wondering how much special defense investments on Emolga. Like, Emolga, that flying electro typing also is pretty safe. Especially in this situation. So, Charge Beam on the Muck. Gonna be here for a while. Finally getting some stats. Muck's Gunk Shot. Hey, Muck's lucky right there. Landing 3 Gunk Shots in a row like that. No poison, though. So maybe unlucky. Never lucky. I don't really know how to commentate this, guys. The way I do Fan Fridays is that I kind of just watch in bulk. You know, I watch, I mock record. Sometimes I make it all the way through the end and I determine if that battle is going to make the final cut. Sometimes it's only like a couple seconds coming in. It's like, turn 1, opponent has level 45 Pokemon. I don't think you're making it on the Fan Fridays, I'm sorry. Like, you know, if the opponent is playing obviously terrible, you know, there's like sometimes there's bad opponents on Fan Fridays that I let through because, like, you can justify the opponent's actions, but then there's things like level 45 Greninja using, I don't know, acrobatics while holding a life orb. Something weird like that. So Air Slash comes in. That's where we kind of convert the damage. So Air Slash isn't an insane amount of base power, but it is more than Charge Beam. So we got the Charge Beam stats. We do have it so we don't get completely walled out by ground type Pokemon. And there it is. That's going to be the end of the battle right there. So last stand, Emolga. Let's go and check out some other battles and see what else happens. Because, like, I see the team. The team just kind of has, like, the fallback. I don't know if it's meant for Emolga to sweep in the end, but I guess it's a good out. All right, so Emolga. Wow, I'm not editing that out because, like, that would be like just 10 minutes of rendering and an extra 10 minutes of upload time just because, like I said, Emolga. I'm having a hard time just consistently correcting. Wow. Okay, I'm completely wrecked today, guys. Good. Thanks for seeing you. This is only the 4th Fan Fridays. I'm planning on doing 5 this week. Shenanigans things, but yeah, it's Arcanine versus the Ambipom, and unfortunately, Ambipom, much as I love using it, the Intimidate just shuts it down. Wait, there needs to be an Intimidate nerf, guys. It has way too much. They need to just nerf it in Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Make it just do like 25% less damage, not a full stat drop that can stack or something like that. I don't know. Either way, that wrecked. Wow. Okay then. The Ambipom still made it happen with the Intimidate. I love Ambipom because, like, it does some crazy damage things. Like, this Arcanine doesn't seem as tanky as I thought it would be. But using that -1, just bring in the Emolga. That's where you can get that Z Charm in. But Ambipom's going to U-turn it out. So yeah, I was saying is like the Emolga, it looks like it does have team support. It's not leading, not going into the immediate shenanigans. Get the static on the way out. That Ambibomb's day is now done. And then Lycanroc comes in. Well, Lycanroc is going to be physical attacker, so now you're dealing with just ridiculously less damage. You know, like the thing is, if you go -2 on an opponent, that's less, or it's worse than going +1 defense -1 for the opponent. So now we're getting +1 -2. There's just, and Lycanroc, even though it's a rock type, it kind of struggles for damage to begin with. So we're gonna see what happens here. Yeah, there's Stone Edge, but accuracy, and then another charm, and it's done. Lycanroc's done. Doesn't have enough speed to keep up with this Emolga as well, and it's just done. So Accelerock. Or maybe, yeah, so that's going to be super effective hit. Never mind. The charm was a switch in, and then it did outspeed. So that means this is full tank Emolga instead of, like, speed. Because like, Emolga has a weird speed tier, I think. But so does Lycanroc. Maybe Lycanroc's just faster. I don't know. But now we're going for the charge beams. So yeah, makes contact, gets paralyzed, completely wrecked, just no damage. Lycanroc's gone. All right, switches it out. And then goes in Doublade. So yeah, against full physical teams, I guess the opponent just straight up loses to, and fortunately the opponent's a hacker, so like they deserve to lose. Emolga Wristing, I guess just in case, you know, random Stone Edge. Stone Edge does have high crit chance, which could kind of break through a lot of the shenanigans. But with that +1 defense, whenever a Pokemon comes in fresh, does less damage, the Charm's going to do a thing. Yeah, you're just pretty much just trading Swords Dance Charm forever. Which is alright. Because Emolga's always going to be up on this one, you know, Charm -2, the other one's going to be +1, has the plus on the defense, because the outspeed, if Doublade goes for the offensive hit, you know, Emolga, it can go for a Charge Beam, maybe, it's risky though, so I don't even know what you do to stall this one out. I think you just wait for the opponent to, like, get nervous or something, because, like, if every time you Charm, you're technically falling a little bit behind, but this is the result otherwise. I guess it's like PP Wars. What has more, Charm or Swords Dance? I think Charm is weird like that. Opponent brings in Doublade to switch out Doublade, goes into the Lycanroc, realizes nothing to be accomplished, but on that switch, you're either going to eat a Charge Beam or another Charm. And yeah, so I guess you just keep spamming the Charm like that. And now you need the Stone Edge to crit, or else you lose. And Emolga's going to keep spamming that Charm. Yeah, the crit Stone Edge would be very devastating. So Lycanroc gets paralyzed. Very unfortunate. I mean, yeah, it's like, just throw out a Charge Beam or an Air Slash. You got that Paraflinch. Like, the static Paraflinch is apparently a real thing. Not very effective. Lycanroc gets the Swords Dance. Alright, so Lycanroc was sitting on the Swords Dance. But withdraws it after getting the stats. Ambipom comes in. I don't know what the opponent's doing. The opponent, he can hack, you can hack in your team, but you can't hack in any skill. Ha! I don't know. We got Ambipom just, like, yeah, you can't switch, especially if all these, this team is so hateful against physical Pokemon. Intimidate on the Arcanine. If there was Mega Manectric, that'd be extra Intimidate on, yeah, the opponent just farmed it. There's no way out. So there we go, guys. The Emolga, the absurd physical shutdown Emolga. That was frustrating. Like I said, it wasn't, like, devastating, but it was annoying. And then Charge Beams, and then Charge Beams, and then it goes from like a mosquito bite into a punch to the face, and then Emolga beats you. So I'll see you guys in the next Fan Fridays.